From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
When men design products for women, they are less likely to understand women's specific needs. And since nearly 50% of our total population comprises women, it is important that women design consumer products that are meant for women like them. The diversity of thoughts that women bring into tech creates greater value. Collaboration between different genders, sexual orientations, ethnicities, and races can lead to an enhanced problem solving and increased innovation. On today's episode, we are looking at digital technology needs women and women need digital technology. I am Kinyose Waboke and this is Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website at www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screen. Let's begin with what's making the news headlines this week. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy charges Nigerian students on responsible use of emerging technologies. Director General of Nitda says Nitda is poised towards making Nigeria Africa's digital ecosystem hub. And now the news proper. The Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, says emerging technologies can affect students out of school positively or negatively depending on its usage. The Honorable Minister, represented by the Director General of Nitda, Kashifu Inuwa CCIE, stated this while delivering a keynote address at a one-day National Student Security Summit organized by the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, in Abuja. Nitda Impact Senior Correspondent Sophia Ogeze has more details.
Speaking on the topic, Emerging Technologies, a Solution to National Security, the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, represented by the Director General National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Kashfu Inua CCIE, noted that national security include economic security, citizen security, and institution security. According to the minister, there is need for stakeholders to empathize with each other on the ongoing strike and therefore urge students to be neutral and not take sides. Professor Pantami also charged the students to use social media responsibly.
You have an opportunity of using emerging technologies to build your skills while at home waiting for ASU to call off the strike. You shouldn't waste your time on social media doing things that they are not going to help you in your career. And also, there is this thing, every technology has its own potentials or it is on promises and it is on perils. It depends on how you use it. Today, we have technology that can make decisions, maybe to make it more precisely than you and I can do. So this is a threat to our humanity also. How can we address that? We need to start building technology with the ethical mind. We need to have coders that understand the human ethics and code based on that. So with that means we need to be building the technology we need to use in this country.
Other speakers at the event, like Professor Kabiru Hamdani, underscored the relationship between strike in the educational system and insecurity. He also emphasized the need for the student body to help government find solution to the lingering ASU strike.
One of the reasons when you hear the word security in Nigeria now, eyebrows are raised. Why? Because of the several abductions, the kidnappings, the murders, the clashes between communities and farmers and cattle headers, ethno-religious conflicts that has been going on all over the country in these recent years. When you hear ASU, you become concerned because the headlines in Nigeria now is on ASU strike. If you are in the education system, the issue now means why we have this summit. because students are the receiving end of the debate between ASU and government. So the students feel their life is at stake.
The Students' Union also presented an award of excellence to the Honorable Minister.
Can we give a mighty round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
The one-day National Student Security Summit was organized by NAND, the umbrella student union in the country, to proffer solutions to the numerous security challenges bedeviling Nigeria. Sophia Ogezi, reporting for Nitda Impact.
The Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda, Kashifu Inuwa CCIE, says Nitda is poised towards making Nigeria Africa's digital ecosystem hub. The Director General disclosed this while delivering a keynote address at the 2022 Nigeria ICT Week and Awards held in Abuja. Nitda Impact correspondent Gabriel Onu reports that the event drew key participants from the ICT sector in the country.
Speaking on the topic, Nigeria's roadmap to digital transformation towards achieving national social and economic development, the Director General of Nitda, Kashifu Inuwa CCIE, represented by the Acting Director, Corporate Planning and Strategy, Dr. Aristotle Onumo, said Nitda under his leadership is poised towards making Nigeria Africa's digital ecosystem hub. Giving a breakdown of the numerous advantages of information technology, the DG noted that the agency has been at the forefront of catalyzing a digital ecosystem which is hinged on 7 pillars. The redesignation of the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, as well as the unveiling of the strategic roadmap, marked a watershed in its digital transformation journey.
It's a big challenge. There's a gap that is already in existence on how we can take advantage of this evolution that is actually blowing across the entire industry. Things have changed. A lot of things have changed. The supply pipeline, which is majorly the academic institutions, will have to take a cue with the revolution that is taking in and be able to readjust so that we can provide the requisite talent that is required to drive the digital industry.
In his goodwill message, the Deputy Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on ICT, Honorable Solomon Adailu, said Africa can leverage on ICT to bridge its development gap.
For me, ICT is one very important aspect of our lives which we should give very serious attention.
We can also have a solution, leveraging on the distributed ledger to provide a transparent, efficient, and secure power sector for Nigeria.
The event also featured panel sessions with participants drawn from the regulators, government agencies, and startups.
As part of our activities, we have partnered with various government agencies and also international partners. One of the programs we've had is the Bridge to Mass Challenge Nigeria program, which was a sponsored partnership between Nitda and Mass Challenge, which is a US-based startup network of zero equity startup accelerators, where we launched a program calling for, first of all, we did an assessment of the ecosystem, looking at the relevant stakeholders.
We're trying to look beyond oil and look at other aspects of our economy that will be valuable to us in the next 20, 30 years. One of the first parts of our economy we looked at are the youths, because they are a huge part of the economy. This is why we have the Job Creation Program, which has trained over 6,000 youths.
I understand that the ICT society is getting really big and big every day, and I understand it's very important to integrate the girl child into these ICT technologies so she's not left behind, so we can carry her along, and so she can unlock her potentials and she can achieve her goals as well as add positively to the society. We have various women in ICT that are doing great things, and I think girls need to be encouraged more. Many things need to be done, and once they are encouraged and given the adequate support, I believe they can achieve various things when it comes to ICT.
The two-day ICT Week and Award drew stakeholders from both the private and public sector across the country. Gabriel Onu, reporting for Nitda Impact.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
From the National Information Technology Development Agency, Nitda.
This is Nitda Impact,
fostering IT development and effective regulation in Nigeria.
From industries to agriculture, automobiles to governance, tech innovation powering creativity and education. Technology connects them all on Nitda Impact.
I, Kashfino Abdullahi, DGC on Nitda, invite you to always tune into NTA channels every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. and Channels TV every Saturday, 2:30 p.m. to watch what Nitda is doing to impact your life positively and also help you understand how you can benefit from digital economy policy in line with President Muhammadu Buhari's economic diversification agenda.
Nitda Impact, powering the Nigeria digital economy. This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Time now for Nitda's cybersecurity updates.
On this week's cybersecurity segment, we are discussing basic tips for securing your electronic mail. I am Mansur Aliyu Hassan and thank you for joining us. An electronic email is a way of exchanging messages between people using electronic devices. While this has become a reliable way of sending and receiving messages, cyber criminals often use medium to spread malware, spam and phishing attacks. They use deceptive messages to get people to give up personal information, open attachments or click on links that install malware on their devices. To stay safe, here are some guides. Not replying to emails that look like spam. Never open attachments or links in emails from unknown senders. Set up a spam filter to stop emails from getting through. Ignore unsolicited emails of all types and delete them. If you have more than one email account, set up a unique password for each of them. Keep your passwords secure. Use multi-factor authentication. Never use public Wi-Fi to access emails. And lastly, install antivirus software. That's all we have for you this week. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
This week's special report is on digital technology needs women and women need digital technology.
There are more jobs in computer science than there are graduates to fill them. On a gender level, there are more men than women in the technology sector. It is still a man's world. There is still significant gender-based inequality in the tech space, but tons of research have confirmed that companies do better when they have more women in their executive level management. The Women in Tech Index was done by Honeypot, and for all the 41 countries surveyed, the female IT workforce was less than 31%, reaching less than 10% in some countries. In other countries, the wage gap could reach up to 40%. On the overall, only 24% of individuals in technology field are women, and all this is for what exactly? The low representation of women in the field of technology is surprising, given the history of contribution of women to especially the IT space. The first computer programmer was a woman, Ada Lovelace. Grace Cooper, a mathematics PhD and legendary naval officer, was responsible for computers' ability to process in English, among other innovations. Black women have also contributed immensely to the field, like Mary Easley, one of many African-American women with decades-long careers in NASA. They gave us battery batteries, rocket engines, and beyond. Without Mary Easley, hybrid cars will not even exist. Annie Wilkes created the personal computer. So how did we get here? How did women go from being pioneers to being relegated in tech field? Between World War II and the 60s, women were majority of the tech workforce. There was actually an era where computers were all women receiving half the pay of their male counterparts. Computers at that time referred to individuals who carried out computing services. As soon as people started realizing how important and powerful computers were, women were all but phased out of the tech industry in favor of men with higher salaries. Still in the spirit of the International Women's Day, the importance of women in tech has come to the fore. Nitda has always supported, encouraged, and empowered women in tech to develop gender-specific technologies for the tech world. Only women can develop products and services that are best fit for the women folk in society. Who better to develop female products than a woman? Khadija Mohammed was project lead for the development of Unsub, or Unknown Subject. Unsub is a rape tracking app. The digital platform is built to connect victims and survivors of sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria. Similarly, Helpio, which is already receiving support from Nitda, is an app for reporting rape incidences developed by female technopreneur Saadat Aliyu. When men design products for women, they are less likely to understand women's specific needs. And since nearly 50% of our total population comprises women, it is important that women design consumer products that are meant for women like them. The diversity of thought the women bring into tech creates greater value. Collaboration between different genders, sexual orientations, ethnicities, and race can lead to enhanced problem solving and increased innovation. Diversity among teams helps them make better business decisions 73% of the time. High gender diverse companies deliver slightly better returns, and they have outperformed on average less diverse companies over the past 5 years. Women also think differently from men. Gender diversity at workplace enables better problem solving, which can boost performance at business unit level. The training programs for women organized by Nitda takes into cognizance the needs and challenges women face in tech. It also takes into cognizance the social restrictions that have held women back in their desire to become actors and innovators in the ICT space. These trainings are becoming more frequent as Nitda targets conducting trainings around the country as soon as possible. Nitda has been able to apply different forms of women's training to different locations, relying on comparative advantages women in those areas have and selecting the forms of capacity to extend to women based on the researched digital demand in the area. Addressing the gender imbalance in IT would contribute to the empowerment of women in social and economic life. It will also help societies address the challenge of social inclusion more effectively. It will allow more women add value to product and service design that concern individuals within their gender demography. And Nitda is developing and encouraging the growth of an ecosystem of women technopreneurs, original product manufacturers, software designers, app developers, and website development professionals. Nitda is also ensuring that ecosystem of female tech professionals is as functional as the male ecosystem. This year's theme of the International Women's Day, #BreakTheBias, is a reminder that all possible biases against women's growth and development must be broken in all sectors, especially the IT sector, because IT has the power to impact other sectors exponentially.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Here are our tech tips for the week. Having problems with your Windows 10? Here are ways to check if your Windows 10 is activated from the Settings app. 1. Start by opening the Settings app and then go to Updates and Security. On the left side of the window, click or tap Activation. Then, look on the right side and you should see the activation status of your Windows 10 computer or device. 2. This method applies to all modern versions of Windows, and it starts by opening the control panel. Then go to System and Security and click or tap System. The System section opens. Here you can see information about your computer or device. Scroll down until you find Windows Activation section. And 3. Another method that works in all modern versions of Windows is to check whether your Windows is activated from the command prompt. Launch the command prompt and type the command slmgr/xpr. Press enter and you should see a prompt saying whether your Windows machine is activated or not. Your Windows is activated if the pop-up shows this machine is permanently activated.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Up next is Innovation Hub.
My name is Uchenna Onwamedu. I am the founder of Edufund Technique STEM Hub. Edufund Technique STEM Hub is a hub that focuses on bringing science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education to children, youths, to promote STEM skills and to help them be ready, prepared for the future of work. Journey of tech has been hard because we don't have a lot of girls in the tech space. So having mentors, finding people to draw inspiration from becomes very hard. It's a lonely space, but the good thing is that the men that are in the ecosystem are also helpful when you need them to help you with ideas or programs. They are there to support you, but it is a very lonely journey. The challenges that female techpreneurs face in the ecosystem is the fact that they are alone. They have not a lot of experience and there is not enough mentors, that, like I've said before. So designing programs, standing as a boss as a female becomes hard to work with tech folks that are male. The challenges of funding, they don't have a lot of funding to do their programs. They don't have a lot of projects development because there are few of them. So it's a big challenge, funding and access to funds. In the tech space, it looks like the tech space is dominated by male. And by default, it's maybe because of the stereotype behind the thinking that this is what a man should do and this is what a girl child should do. So I think that encouraging female in the tech space should start at a very early age, from school, from exposing them to careers in tech that they can look forward to, and to also show them role models that have done these things. And this is how we are going to, bridge that gap between the male and the female in the tech ecosystem. I've benefited from Nitda through their e-learning programs and interventions to set up a center. And this is a huge progress for the organization, because this center is going to serve a lot of people, especially girls, women and girls. Why do I say so? In a community like this in Onitsha, what we need is a platform like what Nitda has provided. And trust me, in a year, we are going to reach over 2,000 to 3,000 girls and men as well. So my advice to Nitda to promote more of women empowerment through tech is to encourage programs, to support programs that will be developed for the women. And we hope to take this to other communities, because with this alone, we have access to do more programs for other things. But right now, I'm very happy that NIDA is setting this up, and I hope that it will be ready soon and be commissioned, so it will start making use of it.
This is Nitda Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
Addressing the gender imbalance in IT would contribute to the empowerment of women in social and economic life. It will also help societies address the challenge of social inclusion more effectively. It will allow more women add value to product and service design that concern individuals with their gender demography. Nitda is developing and encouraging the growth of an ecosystem of women techpreneurs, original products manufacturers, software designers, app developers, and website development professionals. Nitda is also ensuring that the ecosystem of female tech professionals is as functional as the male ecosystem. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website at www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screen. Until we come your way next time, our special appreciation goes to the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Pantami, the Director General of Nitda, Kashifu Inuwa CCIE, and the entire management and staff of Nitda for this program. I am King Yose Wabuke. Thanks for watching.